The federal government is spruiking its $1.1 billion innovation agenda, but it's not yet clear how they'll fund it. Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull and Treasurer Scott Morrison say all will be revealed next week. From Canberra, political reporter Matthew Doran.
G'day, I have the Minister with me. Minister, good morning.
Well, thank you very much.
It's day one of the new billion-dollar innovation regime, and the Prime Minister and his team begin the sell.
The benchmark is jobs and growth.
All about jobs and growth.
Driving jobs and growth. That's what it's all about.
The innovation platform covers everything from education to taxation. Capital gains tax exemptions for investors in start-up companies have been broadly welcomed. But some business groups say it's only a company tax cut that'll do the trick in spurring Australia's innovative industries.
What the innovation statement doesn't rule in or rule out anything more broadly on the tax system.
Then there's the decision to cut more than $110 million from the CSIRO in the 2014 federal budget, and yesterday returned $75 million directly to the organisation and earmark another $200 million for an investment fund.
The government's given itself a pat on the back for reversing some of their funding cuts since they got elected to government.
How the government will pay for this significant investment package is still under wraps. The details will be in the mid-year economic update due next week. And measuring the success of the plan seems to require more detail as well.
Will lead to jobs and growth. That's why it's such a great announcement.
But do you have a benchmark that's a bit more precise than that?
That is precise. Jobs and growth is what the Australian people want the government to be providing.
But amid an ideas boom, the government has looked to its past for a plum foreign posting. One of the worst kept secrets in Australian politics has been confirmed. The former Treasurer Joe Hockey is Australia's next ambassador to the United States. But there wasn't a song and dance about the announcement, just a press release from the Foreign Minister.
I still have, 3 or 4 years of desire to contribute to the country in one form or another.
He's a passionate patriot, but a good understanding of how Washington works already.
Joe Hockey shunned the spotlight since delivering his final speech to Parliament, but recently took time to discuss his future over a latte for a YouTube show. For Mr Hockey, leaving Parliament was seemingly the only option.
If I was going to stay, it'd have to be, it'd be overwhelmingly about getting even with people that brought me down.
It's not the first time a former politician has taken up residence in Washington, D.C. The current ambassador is former Labor leader Kim Beazley. Mr Hockey will begin his posting in January. Matthew Doran, ABC News, Canberra.